action packs gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right.
Hey, good Monday morning to you on this February the 2nd, 2226. We're February 2nd of 2026, and I've got, I'm doing a late start today. Some wackiness again, some going on with YouTube. But I've got about 7 minutes after the 10 a.m. hour, at least from where I'm sitting. And I know some of you are still sitting there in the past, and some of you are even somehow in the future. But whatever present you happen to be in as you're catching this, I do hope it's going good for you. Alright, I decided on some Satisfactory. So let's jump into that. I just kind of felt I built so much in No Man's Sky, and I just honestly I don't know what to build. It's kind of where I'm at. With here, it's like you know, it's new and different, and I haven't already built a ton of things here yet, so. I figured, what the heck. Now, I had that inset light like this, and then I had a hard right angle corner. But then I was wondering, can I do a curved corner like that? And I can, but it's different. And I don't know how I'm going to light it. That becomes the other fun issue. But and I need to put down the because we still have some map to uncover, and I need to put down a satellite portal somewhere around here so that we can just jump into this area to explore. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to portal to this one. And then we will head that direction and then place a portal here. Because I kind of want to do one like right here. You know, it's sort of centered in some of these spots here. Eventually I would like to, you know, get the full-on map here. It looks like there's room for more. I'm almost feeling like, you know, we need to explore here a little bit more, because it looks like it, or they could add in, you know, with the update, a whole other section. I mean, this is a pretty straight line. This gets cut here, but we do get like map border warnings. But we have this thing here. So I don't know, like, exactly what, you know, we have for map. But I'm really kind of curious to see just how big this map is. But before we can do that, we need to build a little a spot to place our portals. I started making that. And that's kind of what we're working on at the moment. Why can't I rotate that? Oh, I can after I build it. Okay. Interesting. Don't know if I want to move that. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to. We'll just have to use this as our main. Alright. We're lucky we can do a... some form of no, that's not gonna work. Alright, so you gotta go back. But not that far. Yeah, it's a tough part about rotating after you've built it. Because now I can't. I don't have much choice here, do I? Unless I can... Ah, but you know what I don't have anyways? I don't have any way to split that. So even though I can get that corner to be a recessed corner... when I start to bring this around... that's where we're going to end up with a problem. Hmm. Uh, hmm. How can I do this? Hmm. Alright. Well, that's not good. I suppose I could just hard corner it. But it'd be neat if we could put something in here. I just don't know what. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Still trying to get used to the parts and everything too. And those need to be on a node. Whoa, what are you? You're a geothermal generator. And I can't nudge it. Okay. We could put a pipe there, but it's not the same size. Elevators. Aha. I need biomass. And that gives me a weird corner anyway, but that is still kind of cool. Alright, let's grab some biomass. We're gonna need to go get some cacti at some point. And, you know, we can turn it into some fuel. Fuel. I'm going to try and pick up every bit of biomass right here. I'm going to clean this island. I'll leave the trees, you know. Gotta leave the trees. At least as many as possible. How quickly does stuff pop back in? Either that or we're only seeing it from that particular angle. It seems like we had just picked everything right there, but could have been hiding behind the tree. Oh, we need to make biomass. Got it. We gotta go make some. Alright, we'll have to take a drive in a minute. Because I already have that set up. And I may even have some. Although the square base of that, I gotta check in on, see if there's any mods for this game. I mean, I know there are, but ones that I would want to use. Alright, all of my stuff is in there. that. Yeah, we'll just take everything. Go get the biomass, or make it. Whatever we gotta do, we'll get it. I wish I could figure out a way to curve that. Might have to go to the blueprint maker and play around with that. Be cool if they could make a curb sign to follow that curve. No. Got a lot of stuff here. Man, we used a lot of Noblisk. We should probably make a few more. Came up here for a whole other reason though. What was it? Oh yeah, biomass. Like, I know I came here for a reason. I need 200. Ooh. All right, let's go mowing the lawn. Surprised I don't have like a riding mower. Or some sort of drive around, cut the grass, bag it. You know, instead of freaking running around like a lunatic. Alright, there's 200. We'll let that run. We need 400 total, but alright, let's make some nobly. Good morning, Sergeant Belson. No, we just, I wanted to see what this part looked like in a situation, but I can't rotate it, and I can't, you know, I don't have free rotation. Got a square bottom, but still might look kind of interesting. We might be able to cover the lower half with something, I don't know. Alright, had a little delay there. Alright, I gotta AFK for a minute. After I get building on the other thing. 490. Go to 200. Build 100 of these. Ba, ba, ba. But thanks for stopping in today. Do appreciate it. And I know people aren't digging on the Satisfactory, but it's a good game. And I haven't even, today I'm going to mess around with building a little bit. But But we need some things just in case, because we're going to go exploring again, too. We got to finish up that map. Alright, got Noblies. We got to build our... We got Biomass. Nobelisk. You know, there's not really a way to make biomass production style without collecting it. We're gonna need mycelium too. We gotta finish some of the MAM. Huh. I'm sorry. I don't know what I said. We need... Oh, a lawnmower. In order to produce continuous, you know, collect biomass without running around crazy. But no, I don't think that was it. I just want to see what it looks like and perhaps get an idea for something later. But we need to put down three main portals. We're gonna have to make a portal room at some point. Actually, we're gonna have to do 4. Alright, I like this, but I want to be able to do something here. How do we do that, my friends? I want to know what we need to do. What are you holding? Anything? Nothing. Nothing. Alright, how do we make the curve? How? How do we make this happen? Well, first we'll try the funny thing, which I know is not going to work. But I thought it would be interesting anyway. Does it light up? Is there power to that? There's probably power, right? Of course. Let's see what it looks like when it's powered. If anything. It does not light. No, it just zooms around. You can't interact with it in any way. Although the zooming around bit's kind of cool. What I don't dig, unfortunately, one, I can't see the damn thing. Yeah, see, it only... Well, it's kind of cool. We need a lot more biomass. But see, with no light on it, it doesn't do anything. It's just kind of boring. But you don't really see it, though, you know what I mean? Nothing's happening there. Alright. Well, no. That's the problem with the curves. They don't quite line up on a curve. Need something to fill this gap that's going to work with the lighting, you know, a nice transition of some sort, but what? Ooh. No, that only goes in a... Of course. Why would you do what I want you to do? Really nothing. I hope we get some curved parts or something. Alright. So I either have to square it off. Red Rex, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in today. I mean, I could... Ooh, what's it? No. Too big. That's not gonna work. Wish it would just follow that curve, you know? Kind of like with No Man's Sky, you can just follow the angle that something is on. Yeah, I don't see a way to do it at the moment. I mean, we cannot. Although it might be. Alright. So we'll deal with that afterwards. It's either going to end up as a square corner like this one, or we'll come up with a way to... I just have a feeling the only way to do it is going to be a lot of frickin' work. And I don't want to do it. And it would probably involve building a circle. Yeah, that's a lot of work. These are just signs. And I was trying to think of a way to get those around a corner. Sorry. Got lost in my thought process there. It was sort of a pain. Mm-hmm. Especially since I can't see anything. And that's not centered to that, that's why. Oh, don't tell me I gotta restart. I do. Damn it. Well, you'll get to see exactly how this is built. Alright, we need to redo this. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it right. Not really where I want to put this, but, you know, hey, is what it is at the moment. We'll leave that for now. Okay, let's see what we need to do, shall we? Okay, we want to get past this bit. So it's... Let's just get rid of it all and start fresh. It always helps. And I never really had plans for any of this anyway. This all just kind of sprouted up as a... as an experiment, and as a, I need to get that from here to there. We need to make it past, well, no, we got, this is pretty good actually, you know, we're alright. Just that one little spot. But, probably wouldn't hurt to start this here. Yeah, I could just make a tool set for this, but for now, I will do this. Okay, so this is where we're going to end up with our problem, because I need to start. Alright, nope. We need to move that. I mean, had we not built where this big rock is, we would have been in much better shape. But I just kind of was like, oh, Katrina already started something over here, and and then I ended up rebuilding. But it is what it is. Because now we need to. Do I want to be that far out, though? That's what I'm wondering. But in order to kind of get around this rock, we sort of have to. Alright, we have a 2 and a 1 scenario. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That, I'll be right in the middle. Yes, because you are a... Alright, so that would have to be... there. There's that, and that becomes our first. So then you follow this down. Where do we want that to end? Which would be, I guess, here. Actually, we should just go all the way up with that. And then remove that one, and so on and so on. Okay. Alright, we got it. Double tap tap. What's going on? Builder's Hush. We want to go red or blue this time. Say red. Wait a minute, what's the main color of the portal? Yeah, we'll just do red. That's what we did before, and it's not like we can't change it again. And that's basically how you do that. And then you could take, anything to line it. I'm going to break it apart later with something else, but and give it a, can change the look of it pretty easily. I've already done this, so. I feel like I had a deeper inset last time, though. Maybe not. And you could do however you want to blend it, because there will be obviously an offset. But yeah, that's basically how you do that. You can make it any color you want. And I should have probably measured this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I really need 11. Yeah, son of a bitch. But, what the hell. Because that's the center right there. No. No. I'll deal with you afterwards. Well, that's right. Didn't I have to do something before for this? It's not a floor width. That's right. I had to do. Woo! Excuse me. I think I caught that in time, but not sure. What do we want to do? Actually, you need to come out further anyway. There we go. That's better. This is not ideally what I would like to do, but it will work for the time being. Because I don't know what else to do. Low down gaming. How you doing? Again, not exactly what I want, but we'll figure it out. It's all about, and you know, how many times have I rebuilt stuff in this already? It's all about learning. It's a learning experience. Because we could potentially, we could stripe this whole thing. I mean, but that's not necessarily what we want to do. This, on the other hand, I want to. Well, I'm, hanging in there, my friend. Hanging in there. Trying to survive like the rest. No. Behind the scenes. I mean, I could keep it up here. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Is that at the same height? No, you're a little lower, aren't you? Yes, you are. You are too high. Now you're going to poke into the floor. Wait a minute, why are you poking into the floor? Much better. Yeah, I'm not digging the winter anymore. I've had enough of the winter. No more, thank you. Katrine, welcome. That's not gonna work, is it? No, that'll be fine. We can do that right. Yeah, but I don't like that. That's right. Yeah, no. We want this to go and look appropriate. I don't know what it is here, but whatever it is, I ain't digging it. I think it was 17, or 7 rather. No, 17 when I looked earlier. And again, this is behind the scenes. Although, this is giving me some ideas for, what's going on here? Oh. You're not in correctly. That's what's going on here. Well, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Okay. See, as long as this looks appropriate, I don't care. Do not look behind the curtain. I mean, for temporary, that's not too bad. We can even... Alright, where's the... Yeah, perfect. For now... Kind of get a rough idea of what we're gonna... Not quite where I want it, but let's see if we can do something about that. Since I just sort of bopped it up there. Yeah. Too large. But it all works for now. At least it's cleaner than we had what we had before. I just wish I could figure out how to curve the light. That might be my next attempt, or next thing I attempt here. All right, we have just hit about an hour and 45 minutes here. And I'm going to go warm up my coffee because I know it's going to be at that really disgusting temperature. And I'll prove it. Yep. So I'm going to go warm up my coffee, get up, stretch out for a minute. And then we'll come back and we'll work on seeing if we can't get around the circle. Not entirely sure. Again, I'm just playing around. I'm finally getting a chance to do a little bit of building, some experimenting here. We beat the game technically. We did the last elevator, so now it's, learning how to build and, coming up with some interesting designs, hopefully. Or some, interesting ideas, potentially. So, with that said, for those of you who got to get going, hey, thanks for stopping in and checking out what I'm doing here in Satisfactory. It's a really neat game. I wouldn't still be playing, if if it didn't have something going for it. I'm not going to waste my time. I do miss No Man's Sky, but I just don't know what to build anymore in there. I might do a poll of what should I build? Because I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. And everyone's doing the ships and everything. But anyway, I need to go warm up my coffee here. So for those of you taking off, thanks so much for being here and spending some of your valuable time here. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, and all that YouTube jive on the way out. And for those of you sticking around, you know what I'm going to say. Get up, stretch out, peel the peepers away from the screen for a few minutes. Get your bio break in, get a beverage, get a munchie, wash your hands in there somewhere. And we will be back in a few minutes.
All right.
We'll be right back, Drakkar.
Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Raindrops tap, not a soul around. Everything's still, and my mind hands unwound. Shapes in the mist, colors so bright. Nip, nip, haze, feels like midnight. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes.
Alrighty. We're back and whatnot. Alright, so we got our MAM. We got 2 portals. But if we're going to go and put down another satellite, we're going to have to throw down on another main portal. Which I don't want to do, but we're going to. Enter car, welcome. Thank you all for stopping in. There. And then I'm going to have to... Yeah, see, that didn't look good. No. No, 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 no. I don't even like that, but... Actually, I don't even need to do that, do I? No, I don't. Or do I? Yes. No? Maybe? Because... Oh, that is the back one. Okay, so I do need to... Got it. So I do need to feed you into there. All right. Now what? Oh yeah. I gotta try and curve the light. And how do I know it's not gonna work? Well, I just have a feeling. But we are... Alright, that's flat on that. I should be able to put that back in. So I'm always going to have that problem. Which I am not digging. Although, I just need to go here, right? Yeah. Alright, hold on. I wanted to get a good curve, you know, a more accurate curve, but that is not about to happen. Not with my current knowledge. Oh. Alright, we're close though, aren't we? It's got to come out further though. Damn it, that's... Alright, that's going to be tricky. Ooh, that's going to be really freaking tricky. Blaburba. You two being funky. That's the problem right there. Damn it. Shoot. How am I going to do that? I do need that other one. It's so close. It's so close. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, then you're gonna have that little black border on that. I need to be able to shim that in just like a hair, but it won't. Because that's working off of that. But we get that hard corner. Okay. And then it just goes flat. Needs to come out a little more. And I can't like attach it to the front, which is bizarre. I did, yes. I did the last elevator. Now I feel like I need to bring that in more. What do I think? I'd like to see a little more lore. I guess. It's a good game. Definitely, I would recommend. Yeah, I kind of, as much as I could. I'm just kind of curious as to, what would keep you building or what would keep you in the game, After a while, you're just building the factory bit. Well, yeah, I just don't know what to do next, aside from continue to build. Oh, there's survivors. I figured that was just their way of, making sense of multiplayer. Need to turn that just to her. Is that because those are in the way? Have I tried No Man's Sky? I'm a day one player. I'm actually taking a break from No Man's Sky with Satisfactory. I am known in some circles in the building community, I guess you could say. Oh, sure. Yeah, if I can. Always. I'm always, if I can help, I'm always here to help. Especially building in No Man's Sky. That's sort of where I'm known, mostly. Wait a minute, what if I... Yeah, I hate that. I can't, turn it. Oh, the advanced mining laser. Give me a second. I gotta think about that. I mean, I played the game so much. But that I'm not, I've already passed that a number of times. Advanced mining laser. You need to... did you go up onto the Nexus and... make sure to unlock there. And that's going to come down a little bit. All right, hold on a sec. You know what? That's a great thing about streaming off a PC. Give me 1 sec, your car. I'll give you a hand with that. Or try to anyway. I'll put this back together. Probably should keep that in there too. That'll help with placement. Yeah, I wish they had a curved sign now. No, you didn't break my flow. I was having trouble dealing with it anyway. So I started on PS4, went to PS5, then to PC. I have a build that started on PS4, went to PS5, and then, you know, cross-save and PSP. And then PSC. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. So I've got 10 years in that game. The other thing, I had to take a break because they killed a couple of saves of mine with changing an animation, and it really kind of irked me. So this is my PS4 cross save. But if you ever see anyone doing a kaleidoscope, I'm the inventor of that. And, you know, I don't want to get into the history right now. But I've been around a long time, my friend, in No Man's Sky. So taking a break every once in a while is necessary for me in order to not get burnt out of my favorite game. This has been my favorite game for, you know, going on 10 years. This is my city. Which they've changed the animation on things and screwed up my power cores. I think going on 4 times now. Because they decided to change the lighting and whatnot. And how things interact, and yeah, it's just kind of a pain. Alright, you need the advanced mining laser. So, the advanced mining laser... let me think about this for a minute. I'm trying to remember how you go about getting that. Mining beam, advanced mining laser. So, if I'm not mistaken, it helps to have a fresh. Oh, I might. Yep. No, you got to, hold on a sec, I'll show you. I got to fix my mods. The warp. Son of a biscuit. No, I don't. Sorry. This save might be a little rough for that. It is the, from one save to another. Ah, okay. That can happen. Yeah, just, yeah, then all of a sudden you're looking at all these side quests and... Because you should just be able to build it within your multi-tool, but you have to make sure to unlock the technology first. If you're playing in normal. It's been a while for me on that, so. And I haven't played this game seriously in probably 6 months. Or shortly after the new, the shipbuilding stuff started, obviously. I played it for a little bit, then they changed something on me, and then they changed an animation that destroyed a really great build, and a bunch of other great builds, and I got a little frustrated and was like, you know what, stepping back. So yeah, you want to head up to the Nexus or Anomaly. I call it the Nexus because the Anomaly means something else to me in this game. You want to come over here to wherever the multi-tool cat is, which is on this side. And then make sure that the advanced mining laser is unlocked. and you need carbon nanotubes, hermetic seals, and wiring loom. Yes, that does happen, yep. Yeah, just keep that. And then you have optical drill, the fishing survey. So, you know, for each thing you want to level up and unlock technologies, when did they change the name of this? Oh no, never mind. They didn't. When's the last time I was up here needing that? A long time ago. So, you know, you got your exocraft. So this is where you come to unlock your technologies. Then once you unlock them, you add it to your, you know, multi-tool, your exosuit, because you got this cat. And also, when you change, when you go to different star systems, come up to the, once you unlock this, come up here, and right next to the exosuit research, there's going to be a free slot right here. Not really. I used to. I am known for building in the game. That's what I started off doing and kind of concentrated on for a long time. So most of the techniques that are used in the game, you know, there was only a handful of us when the game first started, and, you know, that were glitch building, and, you know, then it became part of the game in a way, and et cetera, et cetera. I don't want to get into it, and I don't want to sound pompous. Yes, eventually, yes, but it's more than you'll need, especially once you start doing storage. Like if you look at mine right now, that's plenty of space. And I'm not even sure if yeah, I did. I unlocked everything. You know, your starship, this has open spots on it still. Depending on your multi-tool, but you can expand the slots. You have your freighters. Again, you can expand the slots. And then... well, then you're just going to have to build, you know, a lot of storage. So, again, with that, what you'll do... And that's a good thing, that freighters in the beginning of the game. It's really good to have a freighter because that unlocks the freighter storage and things like that. But you have to unlock that as well. So if you come over to the other side here, and you go to the construction research station, which there'll be some from your base computer early on in the game. You know, again, follow the storyline. But you'll come up here and you'll unlock with salvage data that you find on planets and dig up. So start hunting that down. And then you'll come up here and you'll unlock all this. And then, or you start a creator save and you have it all unlocked. And then immediately switch it over to another save and you can have a normal save with all the building equipment, you know. So you go through, you unlock all these bits, and then storage is in here somewhere. Hold on. There it is. So here's all your storage. Early prefabs. So you unlock all your stuff up here, and then even some of your upgrades. And then later, you're going to want to, well, immediately you're going to want to start doing Quicksilver missions to earn Quicksilver. Because then Quicksilver will get you other building materials. So all that. And then think what else. So then when you're in the story, just keep an eye on your log, right? And then you can, once you choose one of these and you go back down there in where my head is right now, hold on. Down in the right corner, it'll give you tips, those will keep popping up. So keep looking down in the right, like explore countless realities, polar hand, holds coordinates for the black holes, blah, 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 right? So when I come into my log and I go to new beginnings and I back out, nothing at the moment. I'll make sure I'm on it. Yeah. The universe is yours. Explore, enjoy the journey. Or we go over to here. Find an atlas interface and present a wonder. Wonder's a record of and it can be found in your catalog, right? So then I back out, and now here, locate another atlas interface. Return to space. So keep an eye on those things, and that'll get you pretty far. The helmets and backpacks are unlocked. 2 ways. Some of them you get in as Quicksilver items. Oh, what do we got here? Let me see if I can find some here. Yeah, like these here. These are Quicksilver items. Like some of the capes. Some of them you get from expeditions and are expedition rewards. And then if you come in here, and then you go to collect expedition rewards. Like I missed, expedition 20, so unfortunately I can't get those without getting a save editor going again, which I really want those parts. But, so these are all expedition rewards, and you'll see there's things like that. There are some, yes. As you can see here, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to remember where to get the alien heads. I think those are... trying to remember. Gek, Viking, Korvik, and what am I missing? Language-wise, you'll I want to say 4. I feel like I'm missing something. Gek, Korvac, Viking. Or maybe there's just 3 main ones. So that's some, you know, basics there. Well, yeah, there's a few, you know, like this cat here, for example. But language-wise, no, they kind of kept to the same core for that. But in terms of looks and the main story, it's basically that. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Yeah, no, see, it's basically the Gek, the Viking, and the Korvac. They're the three main. Then you have, you know, stuff that came in later, like the Space Pirates and the Autophage, and like these other alien-looking races, but it doesn't delve into their, you know, really, like, you know, for example, you can have this look, but you don't really know too much about them. You know, same with this cat. You know, and the Groot-looking cat here. Well, base building in this game is pretty freaking amazing. It's what's kept me going. Although recently they have disappointed, and things have gotten broken that have never gotten fixed. They've changed animations, which have ruined my saves. So that's kind of a bummer. Like this right here was this really cool thing, and it no longer works. And it's sort of sad. Same with all of this. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. But yeah, you just go into the appearance modifier, and I think even there it might even tell you how to unlock, or what requires, you know, what is required to unlock. I mean, you know, I dig the building in the game. And the story and the, you know, and the play is fun too. Yes, put down the signal booster. Or not a signal booster, rather. I'm sorry, hold on. So what you do is you go into your building menu, and mine's going to look a little different than yours, but you want this device right, or you just plop a base computer down next to it, and then you have your base. You can have as many bases as you want. But if you just want to mark an area, grab the save beacon here. You can even pick which color the star icon will show up as. So for example, red and white. Actually, let's do something a little more colorful than that. We'll do orange and blue. And then you can do... And then when you fly out of the planet, see how that orange star up on my map in the top? right up there. Now, when you fly away from the planet and you're looking at the planet, you'll see that icon and you'll know to fly to that. You can aim right directly to it. Now I just got to remember how to play. Because I haven't done this in a minute. Did a little bit last week. We will get back in. It's just I don't want to start something and then if there's an update coming and then they change it. Pretty much. You might get lucky. But yeah. More than likely you will not find it again. It is the unfortunate part. So you always kind of want to, leave a marker. If you want to put a base, you can always throw the base computer down, and if you decide you don't want to build there, just delete the base computer. You're not forced to really do anything. All right, let's get back into some Satisfactory since I'm actually doing stuff in that right now. You can have 1,000 bases, but here's the thing. For each planet you have a base on, say you have 5 bases on one planet, whatever the last one you uploaded is the one that people can see when you are not there. If you were on that planet, all of them will show up for everyone. And you can, and then they can see, what you got going on. Yeah, you can have a ton of bases. You can have multiples. I don't know if you're part of my Discord, but if not, here's a link.
Oh, the deuce you say.
Hit me up on Discord and we can find a time and I can, we can join game and I can help you out a little bit, give you some pointers. And what I don't know, there's plenty of people that do. The No Man's Sky community is pretty darn amazing. I wouldn't be, where I am. I wouldn't still be streaming if it weren't for the No Man's Sky community, And then if you need building help, yeah, it might take me half a minute to try and get back into the swing of things again because I've been trying to learn this build mechanic, but usually takes me about an hour to kind of get back into the swing, and then another day or two of streaming it for people to be like, yeah, remember this? Oh yeah, that's right. Right on. All right, we are... What are we doing? I have no idea right now what this... All right, we do want to put out a third. All right, you're finally getting caught up. Let's see where we are with the concrete on that, because that's eating a lot of concrete. All right, the computers. No worries. My pleasure. Enjoy your lunch. They're making modular engines. I what? We need rubber and smart plating for that. Okay. But the computers need to go somewhere. We have a ton of computers. And they are just aimlessly wandering the belt. They should be making these. What the heck? Alright, so with this kind of wall, I wonder if I do... Alright, we'll leave it right here against that, right? Yeah, that causes a problem. Because I can't go straight back on that curve, and then it puts me here. And see how close that one gets? I don't know how to... And then that's buried in there. To the point where it doesn't even recognize. Oh, there it is. So it doesn't recognize that. I can remove that. And now it's on there. Because this doesn't, unfortunately, recognize this as a wall. And that won't go straight. Can I kick off at this one? Will that line up on that? We'll leave that there for now. Alright, this one goes there. That one goes there. I mean, I could throw another one in here, I guess. But this would have to get turned. Would have to go in here somewhere. Oops. I guess I'm going there now. Alright, where did we end up? Wasn't very good, was it? Ow. Did I not? I must not have, okay. Let's find some electricity. There we go. All right. Well, I had a feeling that might not reach. Right, gotta get to the top of that. Got it. Oh. Uh-huh. Looks like we might have a sloop. It'll be up there somewhere. All right. We had that one that was super tricky, though. That was... And this one might be as well. We got a couple layers here, so... That one summer soup, that was probably hiding the most out of anyone I've encountered. Yep, the signal's getting stronger going down. Okay. So, that means before we go over there, we are going to go down. There you are. No, no, no. Oh, that was a close call. I almost just bit the dust on that. Oh. Nice. Yeah, we should probably go this way. Yeah, let's head this way and then we'll go over. Yeah, we should probably, make sure we don't. Fall to our doom. Our certain demise. And boom goes the dynamite. Hey, get out with you bees. All right, where do we go? Where do we go? shoot. I gotta get going shortly. Alright, let's head towards that tall spire over there. Oh. I know where we are. We're heading towards that, I believe. Yeah. It's the bridge that I built before. Alright. Right there, because there's where we jump on, and then we're not too far from here. Nothing. Already been up here, though. Where are you sending me? Where are you sending me? I don't know, but let's go. Okay. Well, hello.
This bleeding temple homes a residence home. Play for us.
Hello, Laverne. And that basically brings us back to our earlier area. Alright. Yeah, we're not too far from that there. Got it. Where the hell is it? I lost it. Well, lost it a long time ago, but. Oh, okay. You're just here. Never mind. We never made it down here. Yeah, now we're heading right back to where we need to be in a way. The only thing I haven't really seen, honestly, is much of the desert. We've gone in there maybe once at this point. And I can't see anything in these forest canopies. Alright, this one I think is going to end up being lower. Oh, look at this little cave. This is cool. Alright, it's over here somewhere. Aha, there you are. What's going on over here? Oh, that's not where I wanted it. Oh, well. Oh. You're already up here. Oh, what do you know? All right, we cleared a ton. This right here, that's what we got left. And I think the rest of it is just island, but this is making me wonder, and I don't know what's going on here. This little bitty. I mean, this is hurting my sense of neatness and symmetry, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But this is basically getting me right around the island at this point. Oh no, no. Look who's hiding right there. Nice. Not so nice. Desert. That's where we go tomorrow. We'll try and get over there. Get some desert.
Damaged hard drive recovered. Return it to the MAM where it will receive the best recovery and rehabilitation care available.
Yeah, it's a great way to kind of, once you start learning the map, kind of float around and go, oh shoot, I'm gonna die. And eventually, you know, we'll bring out towers and all that. But it gets us away where we can sort of explore a little bit. We still have a chunk in the map that we got to get to. That required containers, yeah. And where was I making those? Somewhere. Ugh, hanging wires. You can always tell when I was just trying to get something running. I mean, this whole thing's a mess, to be honest with you. But, you know, it allowed us to finish the game. I'm wondering if I'd have to build like one gigantic storage facility. Like, how would I do that? If I wanted to, like, rebuild this, I'd have to first build a bunch of storage containers. In order to, you know, hold all the inventory. That's just crazy. Alright, we could probably just deal with what we have, start cleaning up and adding and building to most of this. There's one more thing I want to do, which is the power augmenter. I don't care about nuke, because it's just such a pain to deal with. I think fuel works just as well. You know, it's... And you don't have to worry about the fuel rods being spent and, you know, things like that. So, like, we don't really, and it's not a clean energy. You think it is, but if you think about the toxic waste, it's not. It's not a clean energy. I suppose it's somewhat efficient, but clean? I'd beg to differ. And notice how things don't quite meet up with stuff on this game. A little bit of an annoyance, but nothing too drastic. That's why I don't want to start vertical. Wish I had a curved light or a curved, sign. That would solve every problem if it fit that. Well, not every problem. It would solve just one particular problem. But it would create other cool design elements, All right, we're at cold coffee time, and we're about 4 hours in, so what day is today? Is today Monday? Do I still have an extra day tomorrow? Hold on. Where's my phone? What happened to my phone? Is it Monday? Or is it Tuesday? It's Monday. No, yeah, it's Monday. We still have one more day to go. Yay! I'm like, do I got to work tomorrow? No. No, please no. Yeah. All right, well, we got a bunch of the map unlocked. We moved the MAM around. Not sure I really like it. I'm just playing around with some design ideas anyway, You know how it is, throw stuff against the wall and look at it for a bit and realize you don't like it or you like part of it and change this, that, or the other thing. It all depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. That'll do for now. All right, y'all. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, should be the same time. I don't think I got to do anything in the morning. But I'm not going to be able to do 4 hours tomorrow. I think I can only do 3. But we'll see what happens. I might get lucky. But I think I got... No, I'm pretty sure I got to... And there's that thing I got to do. Yeah. But who knows? We'll see what happens. We will definitely be back tomorrow at 10 a.m., the usual time. So, again, thank you all for stopping in and keeping me company. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that YouTube jive on the way out. And, yeah, we'll see you next time. Until next time, this has been me, Kevin C., here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you pioneers out there a little bit of love, peace, and machine grease. Get your action pants on, get out there, start building some wild and wacky stuff, no matter what game you're building in. And don't forget, just throw parts around, have fun, don't take it too serious. Take it too serious, you never get finished. You're always too much. Take it from me, because I'll do it. All right, y'all, take care, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, everybody.
Action pants gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right.